Tired of hearing shit about the box. You should make a hit like the box. Respect to Roddy Rich, it's a bop. I just put out shit and it flops. I just put out shit and
What is up, everybody? This is Caleb and Jay with the Indexed podcast. We named it last week after we made the whole thing. So, how you doing this week, bud?
Doing good. How are you?
Bored. Dying on the inside a little bit, but
and the
making
outside.
it through. This week went by really quick.
It went by so quick.
I feel like we recorded everything on Saturday, edited Sunday, and then I worked, I guess, maybe this week sometime. But I don't remember it anymore.
It went by so fast. I was like, wait a minute. It's already Saturday?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Honestly, I was going to bed last night and I was like, oh, I need to wake up early and like get shit started for,
Yeah.
for the weekend. And it didn't click in my head that today was Saturday until like maybe 2 hours ago.
When I texted you,
And it's
I
like
was like,
2
hey.
o'clock.
Yeah. When I texted you, I'm like, hey, it's time to go. Let's go.
Yeah, it's bad. I don't know, man. It's been a long time.
Yeah. Maybe.
Losing track of all my days is what's
Yeah.
happening.
A long time, but didn't feel like a long time. That's what it was.
Which is weird because like we both work during the week, so we should know like Monday through Friday we're working, but also we're working every other day. So
yeah, we're working every day basically between this and our regular job. So
yeah, but I'm not complaining. It's fun. I think we did good first round.
Yeah,
people seemed to like it. I think the first day we had like 30 views on our first part on Instagram.
nice.
And so I was pleasantly surprised with that. But now we gotta up the ante and kill it. So we have some ideas.
I need to be throwing things across the room.
Yeah, if you can hit me from across the room.
If I can hit you across the state of Texas.
Yeah, dude. So we had some ideas.
Yeah.
We kind of just brainstorm as we
yeah.
go all the time.
Winging it.
One that came up was you hit me up about doing some reaction videos.
Yes, I did.
And I was like, not the worst idea I've ever heard in my life, ever. So
mainly that came up because we're sitting here doing our reviews on the blog, and sometimes you really can't articulate your reaction or review of the song or whatever through writing.
Well, because like let's face it, we both have the writing skill of like a 5th grader, so
Maybe a 3rd grader.
it's just not
for
that
me.
easy. Yeah, well,
I'm pretty bad, honestly.
nah, it's all good. It's all good.
But no,
We're still practicing. That's the big thing.
Yeah, we're still but like it makes it hard to articulate sometimes, and sometimes it'd be easier just to like use a facial expression, and you can't exactly do that in a blog post. So it's kind of a.
I mean,
Well, how
emojis
do we-
exist.
That's a little harder to get in there.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, emojis kind of suck, though. Let's be real. But anyway, back to the
Back to the
idea.
subject at hand, yes. But I was just sitting there like, how can we do this better? How can we make it a little bit more entertaining for people? Because we're just sitting there writing about it, and we usually like bulk write a few of them just so it makes it a little bit easier. But after a while, you just lose your ability to really write something genuine down, or something that like even remotely has your actual reaction to the song.
It feels like after a little bit, you're like, I've already kind of said this, like, and the issue is like we only write about stuff that we enjoy. Like we're not gonna write about, I don't know, some song that we don't really like too much. It's more of things that are either in public eye, public attention, or just stuff that we like personally.
Yeah.
So it's like when you like something, there's only so many ways to say,
hey,
that
I
you
like
like
this
it.
thing.
So-
Yeah, especially
yeah,
when
I
you're
get
trying
that.
to write it. It makes it 10 times harder.
Yeah. definitely. Maybe we just start bashing posts, dude. Maybe we start like, oh, Playboy Cardi came out. Let's talk shit about his new song that's not good because it sounds just like Animal Crossing mixed with drums. Like, anyway, that's it's a different story. But yeah, no, we want to do like, honestly, it'd be super easy. I know we don't really have a huge fan base right now or anything, but if people sent us songs or anything to like react to, we'd totally be down to do that. It's hard to find stuff because, like I said, we're still probably gonna react to stuff that we enjoy. I know you want me to do some like BTS stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
just K-pop in general.
Introduce you to
like,
Army.
I'm down for that. I'm totally down.
You're being introduced to Army. I'm gonna make you an Army.
Oh no, I'm a pacifist though.
Don't worry, all of Army is too. Well,
ooh, okay.
Well, most
No,
Army.
but like, I don't know. At some point, we do our best to kind of like branch out and find new artists to listen to that we're not usually used to.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, it's way easier to make content for people we know.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately.
And I totally 100% expect to have you force me to react to stuff as well. Like, I don't expect it to be one way. So, go ahead.
I have a few ideas.
Oh, no.
Mostly, like, if I could find, like, the darkest rap that I can.
Oh, God. Okay.
Where it's just literally talking about killing people. I might. No, I won't subject you to that. It's all good.
Please don't.
But, yeah, dude. What else were we talking about? We were talking about, the live concerts, right?
Yeah,
we actually trying to do those.
We did have the live concerts. I saw several over the last day or two. So BTS is doing a big one like last night and tonight, 2 days, in their time zone at least, and they streamed for 16 hours. Like they started at like 9:40, 9:50 last night. I woke up again at like 9:30 to 10 this morning. God. And it was still going.
That's dedication, dude. And you said they were just doing like all their like old concerts and stuff.
It's a lot of old content, but it's like stuff from when they debuted. It's a lot of their old concerts, the music videos. Like it's like they went through all this content and built something to put out to people. It's not just like them playing recording after recording. It's all edited together into one seamless thing.
Interesting. That's pretty cool.
And I can only imagine the amount of work that was put into it because, like, jeez, what I saw.
So on my end, I should just record all of my songs to like in a concert setting, but like obviously to no one because hey, I'm here alone. But like
quarantine.
Maybe I could post those on Instagram or something. That'd be kind of cool.
That's definitely a possibility. Yeah, 100%. You just won't have the 1.5 to 2 million viewers concurrent that
I could get a cheer track, like a laugh track for TV shows, but people would just go, woo, yeah, woo. And I'll be like, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Be here all night.
And you hear one guy go, boo, you suck. And I'll be like, fuck you.
Just having
that'd be sick, though.
Just having a whole conversation with a soundtrack.
Well, you're crazy to think I don't have conversations with myself all the time, so.
Oh, yeah, well, that's a given. But, no, and then I saw my dad was watching one from Titanic, which is like a bagpipes thing for the Renfest and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they weren't completely just playing music. That was more of just a live stream. Because they were playing
just having fun.
Board games and stuff like that as well.
That's cool.
And then I just saw on Twitter, like right before we started recording, Justin Bieber is now going to do a online concert too. Obviously, I'm not going to watch it, but more and more people are picking up on the idea.
I'm putting on my PJs right now and lighting a candle to watch it, so I'm ready.
Your Justin Bieber onesie, you're going to have your poster up.
I'm a believer, bro. I'm a believer.
So, but no, it's a interesting idea, something that could probably be implemented more, even after everything gets over and done with this whole situation. That could be something that's really cool to do, and really easy to do, honestly. in terms of what you need to set up and everything.
Yeah, it would be. We definitely have to like flesh it out.
Oh
but
yeah.
I think we could definitely do that.
Oh, 100%. But it could
Well,
be
and even
really
like
cool.
since like when this all started, the whole like shelter in place type thing, a lot of the like rappers and just hip hop names and everything that you probably don't know because you don't listen to it.
Yeah.
But they started doing IG lives where they would just like, I think Tory Lanez was like the big one. He would get on
I saw
and just invite all these other like rappers and hip hop artists
Yeah.
and stuff to get on, and it was like Instagram was just like popping off, dude. There was I need to find the statistics, but it was like something over, I can't even tell. There was like a record-setting number of people watching his IG live. I think when Drake got on, actually, when Drake got on with him. But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's
No,
it's
like,
actually insane.
Instagram
that
is
like the way
still-
that people are getting their like platform out still.
Oh yeah,
from
people
home.
are still going crazy on Instagram. I'm seeing all the other guys. Like I think I saw Miley Cyrus one time just go live on there, and just like everyone's going live. It's how you would still connect with people at this
Yeah,
time.
definitely.
If
Definitely.
you're them anyway.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
You mentioned board games.
Yes, I did mention board games. They were
Dude.
playing board games in the stream.
That's something that I love to do with my friends. Like we
have
definitely play
so
board
many.
games
You-
so often. I have like 10 like different board games of my own, and then my friends have their own. So it's like we have a collection. We actually have a shelf in our living room that's just full of them.
Jesus.
But last night, my friend and I were. Her dad wanted to play a game called Haunting of Hill House, and so we were like, I don't know how we're gonna do this. We're not in the same place. We're stuck at home, and so we devised a way with two. We devised a way to use FaceTime and set up a phone like overlooking the board from the like a top-down view,
oh my gosh.
and using another phone. So we had like 4 devices using FaceTime that night, last night.
Yeah.
And yeah, we played Hill House, and that game is like very difficult to play all together. So I don't know how we managed it separate, because there's like at a certain point one of the players becomes like a monster and they have to attack all the other players. But secretly, like they have their own booklet that they have rules from that they have to read, separate from everybody else.
Yeah.
And being that me and my friend only are the only ones with the board and the booklets, if we didn't become the monster, we would have to like send a picture without reading the page and like, I don't know, send it to one of them to do it. And it was just going to be a difficult time. But funny enough, we got one of the like haunts is what they're called. We got one of those that no one became the monster. And so we got there and we were like, holy shit, this is the best thing to ever happen. And yeah, we ended up winning, actually. It was pretty sick.
Nice.
We all devised our plan to kill the monsters, and we got out of that haunted house. So yeah, it was pretty sick. But I want to see if there's any other games that we can kind of play easily like that. Because most of the time, I would think like if you wanted to do that, multiple people would have to have a copy of the game, and 90% of the time, that's not going to be the case. So
Yeah, that's board games can be hard. There's a few that would probably work okay, but 100% it'd be a lot easier in board game style. One thing that I've been doing that actually worked very well was D&D.
yeah, well, funny story about your D&D. We we were having a meeting yesterday, right?
Yeah.
That is yesterday.
Yeah.
At work, and our like supervisor, I guess, like opened up a Zoom meeting, and he had invited all of us in there.
Yeah.
So I joined in first because I wasn't doing anything while I was working, but like I air quoted, by the way.
Quote unquote working.
I joined in and I was like, hey, what's up? And he's like, hey. And we waited for like 2 minutes, and I think you joined. Well, so we see, he asked me, he's like, hey, Caleb, do you know who Dan is? And I was like, no, is that one of like our like coworkers, like husbands maybe? Or he's like, no, I don't think so. And so he let Dan in and he was like, Dan, who are you? and then there was just no reply, and I was just like, what the fuck? And then he's like, all right, fine, and kicks him out. As this is happening, I text you and I was like, are you Dan? And you're like, you took way too long to answer, because I guess you were like setting up your mic or something.
Yeah, I was middle of setting up my mic, setting up my webcam and everything, and I was just like, wait, why did I get kicked out? So yeah,
So-
I did text you. I said yes, and then
You said
Blake,
yes, LOL. And I was
then-
like, I told Blake, I was like,
well, Blake also texted me, asking me if I was Dan. I said yes, LL to him as well.
and he was like, oh, okay. And then he adds you back, and I was like, and it just says Dan on it.
So
Like, Jay?
So we do the D&D through Zoom. We do the entire game through Zoom. So to make it easier on everyone, because names are annoying to try to remember, the right ones anyway, we put our names in as the name for the Zoom call.
Which totally makes sense. Like,
Yeah. It's just I hadn't been back on Zoom to actually change that. And I was planning on doing that as soon as I got in, but I didn't even get the chance to before I was kicked, because my audio on for Zoom was still on my headset and I wasn't wearing my headset. So
Yeah.
I didn't hear Blake say anything, our boss.
That's funny.
I didn't hear him say anything at all. And then I
That's
was just
really
kicked.
funny.
And I was like, what the hell?
So how does that work? How do y'all do D&D through Zoom? 'Cause
So
there's a lot of movement and dice rolling and everything like that.
So the dice rolling, either there is a Discord add-on to a server that allows you to do your rolling through the server
That's sick.
in chat, or B, we just trust that we're not lying to each other,
Yeah.
or we share
Do you have like the
screens or something
camera
like
like
that.
pan down or anything like that?
No, no one's even. I don't think anyone was even rolling actual dice anymore. We were all using some form of
Okay.
digital dice rolling.
I get you. Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, dice rolling was done digitally in some form or fashion, either publicly or just believing that no one's lying about it.
Yeah.
And then in terms of like a map and like moving and stuff like that, unless you're in combat, there is no like crazy specific movement.
Like you don't have to move like, oh, 2 spaces this way or anything
Yeah,
like that
no,
unless
there's
you're
nothing
fighting.
like that. You can just be like, hey, I want to go to so and so place or something like that.
Let's go east.
yeah, something like that. Yeah, but like he would just give us a description of the area, and we're just like, oh, I'm gonna go do this under a tree or something like that. I mean, it's
Yeah, I get
it's
you.
really easy in just describing things. When you get into combat, so our DM built a digital like map type of thing to where he can have the whole thing be run digitally, and he just share his screens.
That's pretty sick.
It was actually really sick whenever we were fighting some griffin-like monsters the other day.
Yeah. Wow.
So, yeah.
I want to try it, but like none of my friends have the initiative to start doing it. So, and I feel like if I start doing it, people will join like once and then like it'll never get planned again. So, it's like, do I waste my time? Like I already have so much other stuff to do.
That's the funny thing. You have no friends into it. I have all my friends into it. All of them.
That's so nice. I mean, like don't get me wrong, they'd be into it, right? But like,
They wouldn't be
The-
into it.
yeah,
to
the
play.
dedication wouldn't be there, I don't think.
Yeah, I have dedicated friends. I have one friend that goes every single week to at least one game.
That's
of
nice.
D&D.
Do y'all do yours like monthly, right? Or bi-weekly?
So we had been doing ours monthly for the longest time. Starting this year, we kind of moved to 2 times a month ish,
Yeah.
depending on how the second time works. And then since we've been locked down, we've almost been moving to every single week on Friday.
That's pretty nice.
Just the last 2 weeks have been like multiple people being gone, so we've been canceling.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah.
What are they doing? How are they gone?
So,
Like,
where
do they go?
One friend, one person in the group isn't feeling too well right now. He thinks he has corona, but he's not sure. So he's just taking it easy.
Fuck. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get you.
And then the other one is the friend I told you about that's going through surgery and such.
Oh, yeah. I get you. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I had an
That's
ulcer
fair.
for the longest time and finally went into surgery just a few days ago, and now he's in recovery.
That's good, at least. Yeah, I've been keeping up on his Snapchat and just seeing how it's going.
Yeah,
So I'm glad he's good. But
relatively.
yeah, relatively. He at least got past like the difficult part, I would say.
I think he's not quite out of the bush yet. It's going to be a few more days of intense pain for him.
Yeah.
And possibly another code sepsis. He's already had 2 the last 2 nights.
That sucks.
And last night he had a fever of 101.
Poor guy.
Yeah,
Jeez.
it's rough. Hey, at least he will never, ever gain weight. Because he's already missing part of his stomach now. So
I don't know if that's how that works.
No,
necessarily.
not at all. Not at all. I'm just, I'm trying to make light of the situation.
But you could say that he lost weight overnight.
Oh. He's lost a lot of weight. Maybe not overnight, but he's lost a lot of weight. He was like 180 and now he's 120.
Jeez.
Possibly less since surgery. I don't know what his weight is now.
That's crazy, dude.
But he went into the
That's
surgery
insane.
at like 120, 125.
I don't like that.
He's a
Poor guy.
paladin.
I hope he's okay. He'll be good.
Yeah.
He'll be good for sure.
We'll just
But,
be seeing every bone in his body.
So I was thinking about a thing too.
Yeah.
I've seen we should do like board games for videos, maybe.
It could be fun.
Maybe on like one of our personal channels, maybe not Index necessarily.
You're thinking Achievement Hunter style?
Yeah, well, because like I found this cool thing that they started using. It's called Tabletop Simulator. It's like $20 on Steam, but like you can build.
Yeah, I've known about
your
that for
own
a few
games.
years.
Why haven't we been messing with that? Because we could just be playing any board game ever. Because you could just download games from the
True.
workshop, I assume,
Yeah.
that people have made. I feel like that'd be super fun, dude.
Yeah, it could
Like-
be very fun. We haven't messed with it.
It is expensive though, like $20 per person to play.
That can add up quickly, yeah. But a lot of people tend to
But-
have it nowadays. Oh,
Yeah, true.
somewhat. And
Yeah.
everyone got their stimulus check. They can drop a $20 on.
You know what? I don't have my stimulus check. Let's talk about that real quick.
you
Because
still don't have it yet?
no, did you get yours direct deposited?
Yeah,
Fuck you.
and my dad got it immediately the day afterwards. It's the
Let
funniest
me
thing.
check my bank right now.
I got it like literally like a week ago, almost, like Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, no, it was. I got it. I woke up to the email. I'm like, oh, cool.
I hate you.
And just because
Nope,
we
still
haven't-
don't have it. I'm pretty sure I'm getting mine in the mail. Like at this point.
You should get it, but there's certain people are getting like delays on theirs. Like our grandparents don't have it yet,
That's fair.
and like it's just they're sending them out in batches. I think I
Well-
just happened to be one of the first batches.
I think you got lucky because you only started working at this company last year, and so you didn't. Your previous like tax was probably, you probably received money, right? I imagine.
Yes,
You
I
don't have to-
received money.
That's whatever if you don't want to talk about it. But mine, the last 2 years, I've been working at this company, and I have to pay. So
That
I think that's why. If I don't have direct deposit set up for the last 2 years, that might be why.
it as long as you. Oh, that may have been it.
But
There's
it's
a
like I've had it previously in the same account, like everything. It's like I don't know. It's weird.
the IRS made a web page for anybody that doesn't have that type of thing set up. So you might want to check that out. Otherwise, you'll have to wait a month.
I'm gonna go check the mail first.
For anything mailed out from the IRS, it's supposed to take another month before it is actually out. So check the webpage first.
That sucks.
100% check the webpage first.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
Geez, I didn't think of a topic to talk about for the third part.
I mean, we're already like halfway through the third part.
See, and I get that, but at the same time, what else is there?
Back to gaming.
Yeah, straight up. No, I do want to like the tabletop simulator does seem really fun. Like
It does,
and
yes.
that's I kind of wanted to stay away from it because it is kind of gaming. Like it's a video game, but it's for board games.
There's a correlation. There's a correlation. 100%. There's a correlation. So we can talk about it. No, there's a lot you can do. I think you can even do like Uno and stuff on there. Honestly,
I'm down.
Granted, there is just a Uno game we can play that's going to be better.
And it's usually on sale for like $2. But...
Yeah, it's usually on sale for $2. But just saying, because in tabletop, I think you can throw stuff around, which would be hilarious.
I would lock all my pieces down so fast. There is no way I'm letting any motherfucker touch my game.
Until I throw the whole table.
I will let it happen because I have no control.
No, and then so Tabletop Simulator has a VR part to it.
Does it?
It does. I've seen it.
That'd be kind of cool, actually.
It's hilarious because you can look around and stuff like that, and it's just like.
Well, for stuff like that too, like watching it in video is cool, but like you don't see the full scope of everything.
No, you don't. No.
So I'm wondering like how, not realistic's a strong word for VR, but just like how realistic it is. Like when you're inside of it, like do the cards pick up with you, and like does the table feel like it's there, and like all that. VR is awesome.
VR is awesome, but it's definitely in its first legs of like development still.
Oh yeah,
like it's going to be for a long time until people figure out like how to just straight anime style, just put you in the game type of deal.
Until people care, I feel like that was the big thing. VR came out and people were like, "Oh, that's cool," but it was too expensive. Rightly so. It should be that expensive because you have to pay for all that equipment.
That's some crazy stuff, and the lenses are 4K, so I mean that's some expensive gear.
Definitely, it's just like I don't know. I feel like they came out at the wrong time. Almost.
Maybe not the wrong time, but they didn't keep the hype up. Like the cool factor very much died down very, very quickly.
Definitely.
And there's not enough going on with it to really bring that back. Besides, oh hey, some of the equipment got cheaper. That's it.
It did, yeah, it did. Well, and then Steam released their fucking $1,000 like set.
Yeah, they released theirs, and then
I'm like,
Oculus updated theirs, and then Oculus released a wireless set, and that's actually pretty cool. And it's like
that just takes a battery pack, right?
It just takes a battery pack, and it's like $400 or $500, and that's like, oh, that's pretty nice, actually.
Yeah, I feel like having no wires is so beneficial. Like
100%.
There's been multiple times that I just like almost trip over myself, and I'm like, can these just like hang from the ceiling or something? Like I don't need these around me.
I've seen setups like that, yeah, but
also the wires aren't long enough. They should make different sized wires or like extensions or something.
Oh, 100%. But yeah, I mean, and that's why I've always liked Oculus more than the Steam set because it's lighter.
Hot take.
Oh,
oh my God, the police are coming.
Yeah, whatever. But no, it's lighter. It tends to work a bit better. I like the handsets a lot more. Yeah. And it works with both systems. You can access your Steam games with your Oculus.
The Oculus is the one with the rainbow over the top, right? Of your hand.
Yeah, yes.
Like it's rounded.
Yeah, your hand's surrounded. That way it can control each finger independently.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Like I think at one point I figured out how to flip people off, and I was like, that's the best thing. And I was doing
That's
that
pretty funny.
at Best Buy while
Just
on
to
the
kids.
clock. No,
Kids walking by, they're like, "Mom, I want to try VR," and they're like, "No, that guy's trying to." Never mind. That guy's putting up the middle finger towards you.
And I was on the clock too. That was my job at the time. That was when I was doing virtual reality demos. And that's why I know as a decent bit about Oculus. I had a little bit of insider information for a little while there.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be a fun job, actually.
It was hilarious.
Because you worked inside of a Best Buy, right?
Yeah, I worked inside Best Buy, but I didn't work for Best Buy.
You worked for Oculus.
Yeah.
Or I guess the
The third party.
third party, yeah.
So, but through them to Oculus, yes.
Definitely.
And so I was just like, anything that had to do with Best Buy besides my job, I didn't have to do at all.
That's fair. The
Cleaning up, no. Nothing.
I get sick inside of VR. Like, I enjoy it while I can, but after like 30 minutes, well, it depends on what I do. I could play like stationary games easier, or I'm just kind of walking around and stuff.
Oculus.
Anytime I like raise an elevation without my body actually raising, it's over for me, dude. My stomach just disappears.
Oculus is a very interesting situation, like system for that. You will have that type of thing happen no matter what eventually. The way you have to like build up your resistance to that over time.
Yeah, it's hard though, dude. Like,
it is hard, yes. That's why you take it slow. You work at like, you're already at about half an hour, so you can work up from there, slowly work up to like 35, 40 minutes.
But honestly, like I could get in like 5 minutes. So, okay, there's a game called Blood and Glory, I think.
Okay.
Basically, it's like an arena fighting game. You use like medieval swords and everything.
Yeah.
Me and my friend found out that you can climb the world if you like. You can just like use your hands and grip any corner because like there's a full grip for whatever reason. I guess it's for punching and stuff. But like you can just grip any edge of a world and lift yourself up.
Yeah.
And keep doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was doing it, and I was like, "That's cool. I want to try." I go in there, I go to a wall, put my hand on it, grip it, and then pull down, and my my character starts lifting, and I literally almost fall to the floor because my stomach is just gonna like I'm gonna throw up or something. It's bad.
You would hate the demos that I used to do.
I remember the first time I
100%.
tried it, I went to a Microsoft store, and they're like, "Hey, you want to try VR?" And I was like, "Of course, yeah." And so I get in, and they're like, "Okay, we have 3 demos, and you're gonna go through all 3 of them, and blah blah blah." The first one, they hit play, and the first thing I see is just a mountain cliff. Like I'm scared of heights, dude. Like deathly afraid.
No, I am.
And so I'm just on the edge of this mountain looking down. No clue how to control myself, and I'm just like, I'm gonna die. My knees are trembling. And then because I'm trying to move, he's like, "Oh, you can just teleport over here and get off the side." And I'm like, "Okay." So I hit the teleport button, and I selected the wrong area. And so I went to a steeper cliff. And I'm just looking down, and I actually I had to close my eyes in the headset and just tell him, "Hey, switch it for me," because I can't do this. It was bad. And then he put me on a game that I could shoot bows and arrows from bows.
Yeah.
And I was cool. That was fun.
So with the one that I did, instead of a mountain, you were on top of a skyscraper,
Oof.
and you were looking.
No.
You were looking straight down.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
I think one time after I had to test it out every single time I went in for work. So I saw that millions of times. I became very desensitized from it. I think one
That's
time
fair.
I just straight up took the step forward and jumped.
Well, there's also a game that does that, right? Where it's like a board like out of a window or something like that
Something like
in
that.
a skyscraper, and like you can walk towards the end, and like the whole thing is like, can you step off the board, even knowing you're not gonna fall, but like your character's gonna fall. Like it's a big like mind fuck.
No, same thing. Later on in the demo, we're mountain climbing, and so if you let go, you just straight fall. And there were certain people that were absolutely terrified of that.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
And I remember one
There's
time
no way.
I did it, and I just like I let go. I was like, yeah, screw it. And I bounced off the rock face, and I flew straight out. It was hilarious.
Jesus.
I know. I also got extremely.
I would
good at
die.
I got extremely good at that game, and I had just about finished the entire course that was given. But I've never seen anyone actually finish it.
That's just that's too much.
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, I think we met our quota for the day.
Oh yeah.
This is honestly, I think this might have been a better podcast than last week. But that's not for us to decide. That's for people
Everyone
watching
else
to decide.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments
And-
if you like this or if you want us to try something different.
Definitely.
And
And
we're-
thank you for watching in general. Thank you for all the people that watched on Instagram. We just posted the full video for last week's today as we're recording this. So we'll see who watches it on YouTube. But to everyone that did watch it early on either the website or Instagram TV, thank you so much.
Of course.
Please leave feedback if you are feeling generous, and share it with your friends if you like us. If you don't like us, make fun of us with your friends. Helps us either way. This will be going live Monday,
Wednesday
and Friday, and then Saturday, of
for
course.
the whole thing. Yeah.
Definitely. So, yeah, I think that's about it. Do you want to cover anything else?
No, I think we're good.
Yeah, we have a lot of work to do still. So let's get that done.
Oh yes.
Cool.
So
See you guys later.
see you guys. Bye.
Shit about the box, you should make a hit like the box. Respect to Roddy Rich, it's a bop.